are only 5 that support Trump. 5 out of 130.
There are a lot of us.
These women, a woman who is 100, is wearing her pearls every night to dinner.
Yep.
She is fighting. She is fighting, and she said, I only wish I had a few more years. We're strong. We are strong women.
And men.
And men.
Yep.
And men.
And allies. And allies. Yep.
So my 11-year-old granddaughter said, Grandma, do you think she'll run again in 4 years? Because I want to help her win.
Yes.
Keep your eye on January. I feel like when she's a former VP, she's going to do something. So watch for January. I'm waiting. We're all waiting.
We need to work at the local level because this is the only thing that's going to keep us and keep anybody oppressed protected over the next 4 years.
Yep.
We need to work now. We need to start organizing. We have an opportunity in this state in 2 years to take back the legislature.
Yes,
And when we do
amen,
that,
yes.
then we can make real change.
Yes.
Because until then, well, we're where we're at. But we made gains. We did make gains locally.
Tammy Baldwin.
Yeah!
Tammy Baldwin.
And
Supreme Court is up in spring.
Yep, state Supreme Court. We got work.
Everest is still in.
Let's get Jennifer Hubbard. Yeah.
80% of Sherwood and Whitefish Bay voted Harris.
It is 80% voter turnout, at least in Sherwood. So
Nice.
if you are getting out there, you have a community that supports you more than it doesn't.
We had 92% turnout in Tosa.
Excellent.
And we passed our referendum.
I wish we did.
You know, look back in your history. We've gone through this before. Descartes, there's the civil rights movement, the suffrage movement, so many movements. It's not what the governments do, it's what the people do. It's what we as a collective whole do. People in Eastern Europe and Africa and other countries, they've gone through much, much, much worse than this, and they rise from the ashes. And that is exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to have to support each other, create more groups like this, stronger groups, resilient groups, and let's not get discouraged.
Nope.
Day after the election, I stayed in bed, rolled up in a field, petitioning, cried, but I'm like, you know what? This isn't doing me any good. You gotta get up, do something, even if it's just organizing your basement, whatever, just do something.
Yep.
Stay in the fight.
Thank you to whoever brought us together.
Holly.
I'm just a person who wanted to dream, and I put it on my personal Instagram, and then I sent it to a bunch of my female friends, and then Lindsay over there said, can I share this around? And I said, sure. And then Holly over here sent it back to me and said, hey, do you know this is on a bunch of Facebook? And I was like, oh boy. And I think in that moment I got a little nervous at first because I thought I'm not an organizer. I never have been. I've never aspired to that because I always feel really good at being the person who can execute somebody else's plan. But I think that every once in a while the moment calls for what the moment calls for. And I personally have decided in the past few days to make it a point to step out from behind that fear of being the person who makes decisions.
Woo!
And I'm not going to shut up because I think no one cares, or shut up because I think no one's listening, or shut up because of guys like that. And that's what I've got to do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Really quick, I don't normally like to say things, but we're in this for the long game.
Yeah.
My dad is a 71-year-old black man who was raised in the South. My parents' marriage was barely legal, and he always reminds me that this country has been through worse, and people have been able to slowly chip away and make it better. And so sometimes it does feel like you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, but the next time you take 4 steps forward. So I just hope no one is discouraged today. I just encourage you to protect your peace, though. Do not engage with these trolls online because, oh my God, they will drive us mad.
Yes.
And when we're on the
Wasted
blog,
energy.
or the best thing that we can do to irritate them is freaking be happy.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
Genuinely.
And so, and it shows in some of their actions. So be happy, love your neighbors, and that's the way that we get our revenge until we can get back to the voting booth.
Thank you. Yes.
So much of black women that I follow say black women's joy after revolution. And I finally understand what that means. And I think that's the turning point for a lot of us that we have never, and God, thank your Father for creating this situation that we can finally feel and come together under that principle. And I think that this is maybe new for some of us. I don't think we realize that the institutions were set up to support us. We never. But now we know, and now we follow the lead that has gone before us.
Yep.
My name is Rita.
I think probably one of my friends asked today, she wanted to come with her daughters, but one of them had a migraine. They were going to pressure. And she said anything that's organized or anybody puts their names on anything, she has to know. I said, sure, I don't know how that's going to happen, and I thought maybe I'd be the only one here. But,
Sign it. Sign it. Yep. Okay. No King's Act. Like no king.
No king.
Yep.
Email the text coming around from like Chuck Schumer,
Yep.
from Congress, trying to end the time. But this is the no king.
also, I think a good place for everybody, if you're willing to want to become a part of this, is Lindsay's organization, The Persistence.
It's not my organization.